Okay, imagine a student with a remote village hours ago from the nearest university. She's wake up to help with parents. She logs in with the small phone that she is attending to the lecture from one of the world's top professors. She learns and grows and dreams without leaving her home. This is not about science fiction. This is a power that online tertiary educations. This is the future that we believe in. Today, I believe in the motion that this is how this house support a permanent move to online tertiary educations. Why? So let's define them. So the first one, tertiary educations mean educations after high school, like university level educations that are actually important to to students who are 18 years old or and above, that usually aiming on higher qualifications like bachelor's or master's degree. And for the second one, online education is a form education that delivered entirely through an internet using digital platforms such as Zoom and Google Meet, Google Classroom, or even YouTube. It can be more flexible to students to study who wants to study. So the third is permanent move means making online educations the default and final method of delivered for all university level learning, not temporary like during COVID-19, like during the pandemic, not hybrid like mixing online and offline, but a full shift to online for the long term unless a specific practical case is, for example, like medical labs and engineering. High school students preparing for university. As a high school students, we preparing for the university. We can see both the pressure and the potential of higher education. We believe online tertiary should be permanent because it can make online more accessible and flexible. Today, in my speech, I will show this motion deserve a support. Let's begin with the access and fairness. Many students around the world, especially those with rural areas, low-income families, or countries that have fewer university struggles to access with a good education. Often a physical university means moving cities. Means we have to moving cities, paying rent, transportation, and it often more causes a lot of living expensive. But with online educations, students from a small village can learn from top professors across the world without leaving home. This open doors that gives equal chance to every student, not just the rich one, not just a city-born people. By using the same materials in this way, online education's levels is the playing field. It democratized learning, giving more students an equal opportunities to succeed and reach their dreams. However, some people might argue, not every student has a good condition of internet and devices, especially in a poor regions. They say online educations would create a new inequality. Yeah, this is the reasons why we should reject online. We should support online learning. This is not the reasons we have to reject online learning. It's the reasons to invest more in internet access and digital tools. Education system should provide laptops and subsidies, just like how we accept it today, like a textbook today. We don't fix inequality by going backward. We fix by bringing everyone forward. For the second argument, in the offline classroom, everyone is forced to have the same speed. If you are a fast learner, you get bored. If you are a slow learner, you can feel left behind. But if you are using online educations, you can pause, you can rewatch, or you can rewind lectures, explanation, whatever you want. They can learn with their own rhythm. They can be more focused and know what are they need to help with. Also, we cannot ignore, so because so many students are going to physical campus that is mentally draining and emotionally draining, especially with those anxiety, social pressure, or neurodiverse conditions because the campus environmental. So that is why online learning creates a safer and more comfortable space to study. By supporting this motion, we are supporting the mental well-being of the students, which we should be at the top of education priority. By supporting, we believe, but I believe that the real problem isn't about an online learning, is how we design the experience. Online platforms today offer so many things like breakout rooms, study groups, chat forums, even virtual studies cafes. Teachers can check in regularly. Mental health resources can be shared instantly. So for the third argument and the next argument, in this era we use a lot of digital platforms to study, work, or even searching for anything. So in my opinion, online education prepares us to the real world better. In the future, a lot of jobs require you to work with a digital platforms, including like Zoom or Google Workspace. Communication is gonna be often online. Teamwork is done remotely. So why are we still forcing students to sit in the lectures halls when the world outside is already running? It's already running on the internet. Uh, by studying online, by moving university educations permanently online, we are training students in the exact environmental they will be working on it. They will gain a real experience in digital communications, time management, self-discipline, and independent problem-solving skills that are far more useful than just sitting in the lectures hall and memorizing for an exams. Making tertiary education permanently online means we're not learning subject. We are training for life and work in a real world. So, in this case, in this speech, from those arguments, we can take a conclusion that we believe in permanently move to online tertiary education. That is not possibly. It's a necessary thing that we can do. We have shown how this motion makes education fairer and more accessible for all of the students, support mental health and personal growth, prepare students for a realistic digital futures. And if university should not be building to go to, it should be opportunity that comes to you wherever you are. So in this case, you have to support this motion. Thank you.